Good morning students, God bless you. Welcome to 9th standard maths class. Last class we have discussed linear equation solved by elimination method. In this class we are going to see about linear equation solved by cross multiplication method. Okay. The exercise 3.13, the first question, solved by cross multiplication method. The first subdivision, 8x minus 3y equal to 12. 5x equal to 2y plus 7. Okay, listen carefully. The first equation is 8x minus 3y equal to 12. The first step is, so all the terms write only LHS of the equation. Okay, so 8x minus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. Making the transposition, we get minus 12 equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Next, consider the second equation, 5x equal to 2y plus 7. Okay, making the transposition, so 5x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now we get the system of linear equation. Okay, next using the cross multiplication method. Using cross multiplication method. So listen carefully. Write in this like x, y, constant. Okay. Consider the first equation. If you use the cross multiplication method, first start the coefficient of y value. Okay. What is the coefficient of y value? Is minus 3. Write with the sign. Minus 3, then constant. Minus 12, then 8. Write in between the variable. Okay. 8, then minus 3. Start with coefficient of y and also end with coefficient of y. Okay. Write between the variables. Okay. Then consider the second equation. Consider the y value. This is coefficient of y is minus 2. Write only the coefficient of variables. Okay. Minus 2, then minus 7, then 5 and minus 2. Okay. This is the cross multiplication method. Have you understood? So x, first write x divided by using the cross multiplication. Minus into minus plus 3 7s are 21. Is it or not? Then minus. Okay, this is formula minus. First, this is main diagonal. This is the secondary diagonal. So first multiplying the main diagonal value. Then put the minus. Then making the product of secondary diagonal. Okay, minus. Minus into minus plus, okay, plus 2 12s are 24. Have you understood? Okay, which is equal to, then making the y values, y. So now consider this diagonal. Minus into plus, minus 12 5s are 60. Then formula minus, then minus into plus, minus, so minus 7 8s are 56. Okay. Then which is equal to the constant 1 divided by, next consider these 4 values, plus into minus, minus 8 2s are 16, formula minus, then plus into minus, minus 5 3s are 15. Have you understood? Then making the simplification, x divided by 21 minus 24, which is equal to y divided by minus 60, minus into minus plus 56, which is equal to 1 divided by minus 16 minus into minus plus 15. Have you understood? Okay. Then x divided by 21 minus 24 is minus 3, which is equal to y divided by minus 60 plus 56 equal to minus 4, which is equal to 1 divided by minus 16 plus 15 is equal to minus 1. Okay. Then the third step is equating the variable with the constant. So x divided by minus 3 equal to 1 by minus 1. Okay. In the same manner, y divided by minus 4 is equal to 1 divided by minus 1. Okay. This is the third step of cross multiplication. The first step is write the equation, all the terms in LHS sides of equation. Then second one using the cross multiplication method. Then third one is the equating the values. Okay. Variable with constant, then making the multiplication. Okay, this is minus 1 into x minus x, which is equal to minus 3 into 1 minus 3. So using the left cancellation law, minus minus are cancelled, x is equal to 3. Okay, the same manner, minus 1 into y minus y, which is equal to minus 4 into 1 minus 4. So the making cancellation, y is equal to 4. Now we get the solution. Therefore solution is x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4. Have you understood this? Okay, listen the third subdivision. The second subdivision is your homework. The same manner of first subdivision. Third subdivision is 2 by x plus 3 by y equal to 5. 3 by x minus 1 by y plus 9 equal to 0. The two equation is given. Okay, the solution. Okay, listen here. Let us consider 1 by x is equal to a, 1 by y equal to b. Okay, so this can be right. 2 into 1 by x can be right in a, plus 3 into 1 by y equal to b equal to 5. Okay, then 2a plus 3b minus 5 equal to 0. This is your first step of cross multiplication method. Next, consider the second equation. 3 by x minus 1 by y plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, so here substitute our assumption. 3 into 1 by x equal to a minus 1 by y is equal to b plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, this is for second equation. First find the a, b value, then find the xy values. Okay, using the cross multiplication method. Okay, listen carefully. Using the cross multiplication method, write the variables a, b, the constant. Then write the coefficient of the variables starting from the second variable. So b coefficient is 3 plus 3, then minus 5, then 2, then plus 3. Okay, then consider the second equation. The coefficient of b is minus 1. So minus 1, 9, 3, minus 1. Write in the order. Okay, next a divided by, using the cross multiplication method, plus into plus plus, 3 9s are 27, minus into minus plus, 1 5s are 5, plus 5, which is equal to b divided by minus into plus minus 5 3s are 15, minus plus into plus plus 9 2s are 18, which is equal to the constant 1 divided by plus into minus minus 2 1s are 2, minus 3 3s are 9. Have you understood? This is a cross multiplication method. So a divided by 27 minus 5 is 22, which is equal to b divided by minus 15 minus 18, totally 33, minus 33, which is equal to 1 divided by minus 11, minus 2 minus 9, totally minus 11. Okay, then equating the variable with the constants. A divided by 22 equal to 1 divided by minus 11. Also b divided by minus 33 equal to 1 divided by minus 11. Okay, making the multiplication, minus 11a equal to 122s are 22. A is equal to 22 divided by minus 11. 1 11s are 11, 2 11s are 22. So a is equal to minus 2. Okay, listen carefully. Minus 11 equal to 22. A is equal to, making the transposition, we get the divisor 11. 1 11s are 11, 2 11s are 22. So minus 2 is your a value. Then consider the b. Minus 11 into b, minus 11b, which is equal to minus 33 into 1, minus 33. b is equal to minus 33 divided by minus 11. b is equal to minus minus are cancelled. 1 11s are 11, 3 11s are 33. So b is equal to 3. But we want to find the value of x and y. Okay, 1 by x equal to a. This is our assumption. So 1 by x equal to, the value of a is minus 2. Okay, making the multiplication, 1 equal to plus into minus minus, x into 2, 2x. Okay, so x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Making the transposition, we get 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2. This minus. Okay, The same manner 1 by y equal to b. 1 by y is equal to b value is 3. So 1 is equal to y into 3, 3y is equal to y equal to 1 by 3. Okay. So now get the solution. Therefore, the solution is x is equal to minus 1 by 2, y is equal to 1 by 3. Have you understood? Okay, listen carefully. The second question, Akshaya has 2 rupee coins and 5 rupee coins in her purse. Okay, Akshaya has 2 rupee coins and 5 rupee coins in her purse. If in all she has 80 coins, the total number of coins equal to 80 coins. Totaling rupees 220. Total amount is equal to 220. How many coins of each kind does he have? Find the number of 2 rupees coin and find the number of 5 rupees coin. This is your question. Have you understood? Okay, the solution. Given condition. Okay, first taking our assumption, let x and y be the number of 2 rupee and 5 rupee coins respectively. Let's consider x and y be the number of 2 rupees and 5 rupee coins. Okay, then the given condition, the total number of coins equal to 80. So x plus y equal to 80. Is it or not? Okay, so x plus y minus 80 equal to 0. This is equation number 1 from the condition. Because she has 80 coins, sum of 2 rupees and 5 rupees coins equal to 80. Is it or not? Okay, then totaling rupees 220. Total amount is equal to 220 using the second condition. Totaling rupees 220. So product of number of coins and rupees, we get the total amount. Is it or not? Okay, the product of number of coins and rupees, number of coins and rupees plus number of coins and rupees, number of coins and rupees, sum of 2 rupees and 5 rupees amount equal to 220. Okay, 2 rupees coin in x numbers plus 5 rupees coin in y number. Okay, then sum of the two amounts equal to 220. Okay, this is taken from the question because totaling rupees 220. Have you understood this? Okay, then rewrite 2x plus 5y minus 220 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Okay, this is first equation, this is second equation using cross multiplication method. Y. Okay, using cross multiplication method, x, y constant. First starting right from coefficient of y. Okay, coefficient of y is 1, then minus 80, then coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient of y is 1. Okay, then consider the second equation, coefficient of y is plus y and constant 220, then coefficient of x is 2, then coefficient of y is equal to 5. Have you understood? Then making the cross multiplication, x divided by plus into minus minus 1 into 220, 220 minus, this is for formula minus, plus into minus minus 5 into 80 is equal to 400. Okay, which is equal to y divided by minus into plus minus 80 into 2 160 minus minus into plus minus. Okay, 220 into 1 220, which is equal to 1 divided by 1 5s are 5 minus 2 1s are 2. X divided by minus 220 minus into minus plus 400, which is equal to y divided by 160 minus 160 minus into minus plus 220, which is equal to 1 divided by 3 minus 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, so x divided by, making the subtraction, 400 minus 220 is 180, which is equal to y divided by 220 minus 160 is 60, which is equal to 1 divided by 3. Have you understood? So then equating the value, x divided by 180 equal to 1 by 3. Making the multiplication, 3 into x, 3x equal to 1 into 180, 180. So x is equal to 180 divided by 3. Okay, 1 3s are 3. This is 63 are 6 3s are 18, then 0. So x is equal to 60. Okay, then equating the y value, y by 60 equal to 1 by 3. 3y equal to 1 into 60 60. Y equal to 60 divided by 3. 1 3s are 3. 23s are 60. Y is equal to 20. Okay. Therefore, the total number of 2 rupee coins is 60, because the 2 rupees coin is denoted by x. So the total number of 2 rupees coin is 60. Okay. Then the total number of 5 rupee coin is 20. This is for value of y. Okay, that's all. Have you understood? Okay, next, third question. It takes 24 hours to fill a swimming pool using 2 pipes. Okay, so total time taken is equal to 24 hours. If the pipe of larger diameter is used for 8 hours and the pipe of the smaller diameter is used for 18 hours. Okay, only half of the pool is filled. This is a question line. Only half of the pool is filled. Half pool only filled. How long would each pipe take to fill the swimming pool? Okay, so this is your question. How long would each pipe take to fill the swimming pool? Okay, solution. Let x and y be the time taken by the first and second pipes. Respectively. Okay, this is your assumption. First forming the equation, then using the cross multiplication method to solve the answer. Okay, how long would each pipe take to fill the swimming pool? The each pipe means the 2 pipes. The 2 pipe, now consider the assumption x and y. Okay, let x and y be the time taken by first and second pipes respectively. Okay, this is all the values are based on time. 24 hours, and this is 8 hours, this is 18 hours. Okay, given condition, only fill half of the pool. Okay, so the first line is, it takes 24 hours to fill a swimming pool, but our question is only half of the pool is filled. Okay, so the time taken of x, so 1 by x plus 1 by y, 1 hours, which is equal to 1 by half of the pool. So total time is 24 hours, so half of the pool is 12 hours. Have you understood this? Okay, this is the first equation. Then consider the second one. If the pipe of larger diameter is used for 8 hours, so the larger pipe time taken is 8 hours. Okay, but here half of the pool only filled, so half of the hours is, total hours is x, the half of the hour is 4, plus then y, total time is y, then second pipe time taken is 18 hours, the half of the time is 9. Okay, which is equal to, this is totally, this is half of the time, so 1 by 2. Okay, consider 1 by x is equal to a, 1 by y equal to b. Then solve the equation using cross multiplication method we get a and b. Then find the x and y value. Finally we get required time taken of pipe 1 and pipe 2. That's all your answer. Okay, the remaining part of the third question is your homework. Okay, dear students, today's homework book page numbers 129, 130, 131. Example 3.52 and 3.53. Exercise 3.13, question number 1, second subdivision, question number 3, the remaining part. Okay, using the cross multiplication method to solve the equation. Okay, thank you. God bless you.